Your employer calculates your hours or wages to figure out how much to pay you each pay period. They also take the required withholding taxes from your wages. These are the different types of taxes you must pay, but your employer takes them and pays them on your behalf to the IRS. FICA stands for Federal Insurance Contributions Act and was first enacted in 1935. FICA is part of the required withholding taxes. These are payroll taxes paid by both the employer and the employee equally. It's one of the reasons the employer is responsible for paying your part on your behalf. FICA includes two taxes, the Social Security tax and the Medicare tax. These taxes help to fund the Social Security benefits and Medicare insurance for health coverage when you're a senior citizen. Keep watching to find out more. Social Security tax. The Social Security tax is the first part of the required FICA withholding taxes. An employer is required to pay 6.2% of each employee's taxable gross wages, and the employee is also required to pay 6.2% of taxable gross wages. Once an employer calculates the taxable gross income for a pay period, they remove the 6.2% for the employee and pay it to the IRS. They also pay 6.2% to the IRS on your behalf. This is called the matching contribution required for employers. This must happen until an employee reaches the maximum wage-based limit. This number is announced each year. Medicare tax. The second part of the required FICA tax is the Medicare tax. Employers are required to withhold 1.45% of each employee's taxable gross wages for Medicare tax. The employer also matches the 1.45% Medicare tax for the employee. Unlike Social Security taxes, which have a limit, Medicare doesn't have a limit after paying up to a certain amount each year. Higher wage earners pay what's called an additional Medicare tax. This threshold number of paying more changes yearly, like the FICA limit with Social Security. With each pay period, the employer must remove 7.65% of taxable gross income until an employee reaches the FICA limit. 2023 FICA tax limit. Each year, the IRS announces FICA limits. This means an employee must continue to pay the required withholding amount for Social Security until the wage reaches the limit amount. The IRS FICA limit for 2023 is $160,200. Until an employee's wages reach $160,200, Social Security must be withheld at 6.2% of taxable gross income. Each year that the national average wage increases, so does the limit for Social Security maximum limit for Social Security tax. In 2023, there was the highest jump ever at $13,200. This is more than double than previous year's increases. The additional Medicare tax kicks into effect when the wage earner reaches $200,000 in 2023. This means when the employee makes over $200,000, they must pay a 0.9% surtax on top of the other withheld taxes from their taxable gross income. If filing a joint return, the surtax kicks in at $250,000, $125,000 for married taxpayers filing a separate return. For more info, visit our site today. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.